Damn, this song is multi-sectional. This is kind of like a mini Bohemian Rhapsody already. What even is a Silly Billy? Is this like the Juicy Lucy, a delicacy from Minnesota? I guess we'll find out together. And as always, most songs featured in my videos are based on community recommendations. I wouldn't even know about it if it wasn't for your suggestion. So keep using that suggestion form in the description. And by the way, since you're already watching this Friday Night Funkin' video, might as well check out my 4-song Violin EP of covers from the original Friday Night Funkin' soundtrack. Links in the description. So, Silly Billy, let's go. Damn, this song is multi-sectional. This is kind of like a mini Bohemian Rhapsody already. Yeah, this is a magnum opus. Damn! This is highly energetic and fun. Just like most of the FNF songs, it's pretty much built into the system that it has to have that energy as it's a rhythm game. So you have to keep up that hype. But man, oh wow! Just like I said earlier, this is like a Bohemian Rhapsody in the sense that it's got multi-sections with varied arrangements or varied compositions within them. I really love how it started with a very simple 3-chord progression, especially with that funky bass in the beginning. Yeah, that is such a funky slap mix. The twangiest of the twangy bass mixes. And it just really sets the vibe that it's gonna be, this is gonna be a funky one, like Friday Night Funky. Anyway. Dun, 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 dun. It already brings you in because of the deceptively simple form of the chord progression. Just enough to keep you listening on and on until it goes into chaos territory later on. Da, 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 da. But as you see, with this introduction part, it just keeps this massive wall of energy, massive wall of rhythm guitars and thick drum patterns. Yeah, all the kick drums. But then it goes into this kind of chilled down part, this part right here. Perfect. Just enough chillness to kind of rest your ears for a bit after that massive wall of energy to bring you to the next sections, which are even crazier. Yeah, this is the part when things start to truly transform into different formats. I really love the thick vocal harmonization here. The vocoder harmony is just so thick like syrup. Yeah, all the triadic harmony. Yeah, triads. Do to mi or do to la. Triadic, divisible by 3s, are some of the most pleasant or sweetest sounding vocal harmonies or triads in music. That's why most of the choral arrangements or most of the second vocals are usually in triads in relation with the lead vocals. Because it is just, by default, the most pleasant sounding musical interval. This is a very nice contrast. This one is very fluid, the triadic harmonies. It is all very fluid, very smooth sailing. And then comes to this part, which is a huge contrast, is all rhythmic, unconnected notes. Lots of staccatos. Tak, 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 tak. And then you come to this part. It's still another variant of the highly rhythmic part. I think this might be my favorite part right here. It's just chilled enough to have a vocal solo kind of be highlighted. It's also a beautiful melody. And talk about upping the energy, key change up. see, even if I don't know the context of the story, which not really interested, I'm just interested in the music, it's very obviously, as the nature of the game is, it's a rap battle in the form of a video game or a form of a rhythm game. But the battle aspect is even more heightened in this part right here, because it's like breakdowns, and then it's like, it's very obviously it's your turn. Now it's your turn. Be the first to see my videos at least 1 hour ahead of everyone by supporting the channel via YouTube memberships or Patreon, and keep the videos coming. Links in the description. It's like the musical accompaniment is intentionally stopping for a bit to give the speaker or the singer chance to be heard uninterrupted, because what they might both be saying is like the crucial part of the song. So the music stops for a bit. Yeah, speak your mind, uninterrupted, go. So it's just because of that abrupt stop of the music, give this part an even more heightened importance in terms of whatever they're talking about to each other. More triads. That's a very bluesy melody right there. Da, 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 da. I love this shift. It sounded more like a punctuation. Okay, we've said everything we needed to say at that particular time in the song. So here's like a recap. And now we're back to the original style of the first part of the music. The 3-chord back and forth with a repeating simplified harmony. It's like a reprise of that, just to remind you, oh yeah, this is how we started. Oh, it's now a staircase of a chord. Da, 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 da. In the original, it's da, 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 da. This part right here totally gave me goosebumps in my first listen. And it's also because it's the first time, I think, let me check. Yeah, it's the first time in the song where the video started to add subtitles to the lyrics. Because, you know, FNF language is kind of like Animal Crossing, where it's like... at least what we hear in the audio. But now here, it adds the lyrics and gives more focus on the singer, and the way it was arranged with this wall of sound, just so goosebumps inducing. And the fact that, oh yeah, now read the lyric. This is like an important moment in the song, and it shows. Not only did they highlight the text, they also totally changed the arrangement. That stop right there, that stop in the entire music is so important. That is so important for two things. Not only is it telling you, oh, why did the music stop? Is something important going to happen? That's telling the listener. I think in any type of music, if you make the music suddenly stop in a composition, it's a tool to make the listener kind of pay attention. Oh, either to pay attention or to cause tension because you don't know what's going to happen next. Especially if it's your first time hearing that music. The second purpose of this stop is also kind of an artistic way to portray the singer now has to take a deep breath because they're about to say something important. I mean, it's only human when you're about to tell something important, tell an important story to somebody who also needs to listen. Take a deep breath. Okay, this is what I have to say. And it is beautifully portrayed here in this section. You can even hear the breath before they say, I'll make. Beautiful. One of the main reasons why this is such a contrast to the earlier parts of the song is because, for example, the wall of sound by the rhythmic guitars is now even more magnified, kind of larger than life, because it's being played in a very ringing string way. No more palm muting to make it rhythmic. That's a technique guitar players use to kind of make the music more jumpy, more rhythmic. But now it's just like being let rung. The string is just going full distortion ring, and it's just reverberating your eardrums, just massively impacting your listening. At the same time, the vocal is also kind of doing this long wail of singing style with kind of a semi-screamo way, synthesized, distorted way. Oh my God, it's just a beautiful cacophony of distorted sounds. Oh my God, I get it now. There's a certain overtone I'm hearing. There's a reason why I'm feeling so goosebumps right now. The prolonged notes of the guitars, and it's obviously an extended range. I guess there's like 2 or 3 different guitar playing different sections of the fretboard to make it sound like a bigger set of harmony, and it's giving me Gothic church organ vibes. You know those horror scenes in classic movies where there's like there's church organ music accompanying thunder and lightning and dark scenes with moving shadows, and it's just so haunting. And the overtones of the guitars, the moment your hearing gets numbed of the distorted overtones, of the distorted sounds, you're just gonna hear like the actual notes. And oh my God, it's so haunting. It sounds like those horror church organs. It's like singing angels. Wow. And we're back to the regular F&F sound, rhythmic, kind of comedic. Such a big contrast to that wall of legato sound. One obvious way that you can see, oh yeah, we're back to normal. They removed the subtitles of the text. The important part is over now. Back to normal. Beautiful. Such a musical story told by just sounds. Imagine that. The power of music. This is almost instrumental music because there's no actual lyrics except for that middle part. And even if there's lyrics, it's not really discernible to a regular listener, i.e. myself. The power of music is you don't need context. You don't need to know what the lyrics are or to even understand the bigger lore. It's just the power of music, instrumental music especially. They move people, they create emotions, they make you feel this weird jumble of emotions. And that is why I'm a musician. I just love this kind of stuff. It may be called Silly Billy, but the music is far from silly. It is a masterpiece, plain and simple. Now here's another video for you to enjoy. Go click on it.